For anybody who has had no connection, they might be quite skeptic, or they might be like, I don't really want to talk to the universe. So I think it's important to create that personal conversation, whether you call it your higher self, the universe, source, God, whatever resonates with you is what you should go with, definitely. So the kind of ways I would introduce that conversation, open up that dialogue as such, is intention. Intention is everything with the law of attraction. So the 5 steps to law of attraction, there's 3 traditionally in The Secret and any of the other kind of traditional texts that you'll see on law of attraction, but I believe there's 5. When I went along my spiritual journey, I realized that 3 just didn't cut it. It wasn't working. The first one is to ask, which is to set your intention. So open up that conversation with the universe. So this is where you get to decide what you want your life to look like. So just like me, where I was like, I didn't like where I was, I didn't like the situations I was in, that was my opportunity to take my power back and say, right, here's how I want my life to look. So getting clear and asking, and you can ask through vision boards, through writing goals lists, writing it down, speaking it verbally, meditating with it. There's so many great ways you can ask for your intentions. So that's the first kind of entry step to creating that conversation, is to ask and put your intentions out there. The second step is to believe, which yes means believing that the universe, that you can co-create with the universe and that the universe is going to bring these opportunities to you, but also believe in yourself that you can co-create with the universe, that you are also working 50-50 with the universe to bring this into fruition. And also, I would say in that step, you really want to look at what stands in between you and your goal, your manifestation. So if it's love, for example, and you've had a past like me, you know, you would want to look at, is there any blocks? Is there any resistance? Are you holding on to the past? Because we need to create that space for those new abundant things. But if we're holding on to the past, your space is filled. So looking at what stands in between you and your manifestation is important in that stage. And then trust is where you take your inspired actions. This is a new step that I've added in. So trusting is like trusting in the process, trusting in divine timing, that at the right time, this manifestation, this desire is going to come to you. So you've got to take your action as well. You've got to go 50%. The universe is also going to meet you at 50 as well. That mirror, remember, it's always equal. So if you want to manifest a job or, you know, a career change, you've got to apply for those jobs. You've got to take that action. So get your CV up to date, get that outfit for that interview, whatever it is, take your inspired action to meet the universe 50% at that stage. And then the 4th stage is to let go and surrender, which is another new stage that I added in, and so important. I think you'll agree, Alex. It is so important to do this step, because we can get really attached to our desires and how we want our life to look. And it's about co-creation with the universe. So it's not holding the universe to ransom and saying this must happen. It's again letting go and surrendering. So looking at your attachment to that desire and becoming okay with both outcomes. So loosening your grip and being okay with both outcomes, your manifestation happening and it not happening, but also knowing that if it doesn't happen, this or something better for the highest good of all. So the universe is always going to bring you something better. If it does not bring the exact thing you've asked for, it may just happen in a slightly more upgraded way or slightly different to how you envisioned it. So that's really key in that letting go and surrendering stage. And then number 5 is receive, where we can celebrate because your manifestation's here. So this is when your manifestation arrives, and it's important to give that gratitude and appreciation for receiving.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I like the 2 additional steps. I definitely agree with both. I'm very similar in like I understand the belief and you know, like I guess this is it's like a system in a way, because there's 3 steps laid out, but I always add my own bits to it because it's like there's always much more to it. I'm interested though, does the law of attraction only work for like physical things? So like, for example, you mentioned like a job as an example, or if like I want to live in a 5-bedroom house, or I want to drive a Ferrari, or can it work as well deeper, like do the inner work as well in terms of like our emotional needs and our spiritual needs and those sorts of things as well?
Absolutely. And I think when you look at sort of stereotypical law of attraction work, it is very focused on the materialistic side of things. But Absolutely. Yes, you can manifest emotions. You can manifest how you want to feel within yourself. You can I say manifest your healing. You've still got to do that work, but you can set the intention and obviously call upon spiritual support, whether that's the universe, your higher self, your angels, your spirit guides, whatever you connect to and believe in. You can also, yes, manifest in that sense, that spiritual support, and obviously signs if you wanted to, know that you're on the right path or anything like that. You can set those intentions. Say if you wanted to see like a blue feather or something random like that, then that's the law of attraction in action as well. That if you wanted to say, right, if I'm meant to leave this job and do something else, universe, I want to see a blue feather, then yeah, you can work on those side of things as well.